Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the video. This is Southside Braves here, coach of the Nashville Nido Kings. And in this video for you, I got our look around the league for the SRL for Week 3. So again, just to reiterate, these are going to be quick little videos where I just sum up everything that happened in the SRL for Week 3. Alright, so starting off with transactions that teams made. Lots of moves this week. The reigning champ Mewtwo made 2 moves. They dropped their Galarian Slowbro for Sharpedo, and they dropped their Wartortle for Porygon. One of the new coming coaches, one of the replacement ones, Lucas and the Renegades, made 3 moves this week. He dropped Mew for Jirachi, Gengar for Porygon 2, and Capparaja for Runerigus. Trying to make some moves to get on the win in the win column. He's currently sitting at 0-3. The Stark Mountain Giratina make a move. They dropped Dusclops for Zoroark. That Dusclops did not remain a free agent for long, as the Wedgehurst Rillaboom scoop him up quickly, dropping Braviary for that Dusclops. And lastly, I made my first move of the season, dropping my Clefable for Darmanitan Galar. So yeah, those were the moves for Week 3. Moving on to the scores for Week 3. You had the reigning champ Mewtwo's picking up their first loss of the season to the New York Knicks. You had the Straw Hat Crocodiles, new coming replacement coach, beating myself, the Nashville Nido Kings, 3-0. The Porygons pick up a 6-0 forfeit win over the Greninjas after the Greninjas unfortunately brought Charizard, who is not on their roster. The Flapples fall 0-4 to Wedgehurst Rillaboom in a match that was carried by the G-Max Lapras. The Helgon Hydreigans win 5-4 in a battle of top 5 teams against the Stark Mountain Giratinas. The Wild Area Renegades fall 0-4 against the Lisbon Arcanine as their tough schedule continued. The Fargo Phalanx lose 4-5 to Lavender Town Gengars. The Phalanx then unfortunately had to drop the league after this match, and they have been replaced by the Atlanta Talonflame. And last match of the week, the Immunity Idols remain unbeaten, and they win 6-3 against the Rally Goons. Moving on to the stats for the league. 3 weeks in, the kill leaders are G-Max Lapras at 7. Again, had a big week. I think picked up 4 kills this week, so he is sitting at 7. My G-Max Rillaboom is in second place at 6. And in third is Lycanroc Dusk sitting at 5 kills. Excuse me. Your unsung heroes for the week. Again, I've mentioned that Lapras a couple times. Came up big and carried that match. That finds its way into this category. The Scyther, I believe, for the Arcanine comes in here. Picked up 3 kills, if I remember correctly, in a big win that moved him up to number 2 in the power rankings. So his Scyther finds a spot here. And Mantine is a big reason the New York Knicks picked up that win over the reigning champs. So it can't not put his best mon on the Unsung Heroes category after being the first to defeat Sen. So Mantine gets a spot here. So those are your stats. Your weekly awards. Coach of the Week does go to Coach Bishme and the New York Knicks, who again did take down Sen and the reigning champs, so he had to be Coach of the Week. And the MVP is Kiram for the Straw Hat Crocodiles, who picked up 4 kills in his 3-0 win against myself and the Nashville Nido Kings. So his Kiram finds his way to the MVP category. Looking at your standings 3 weeks in. In the Sword Division, again, if you just look at the numbers, the weaker of the 2 divisions. No undefeated teams. We only have 2 that even have winning records. So the Cerulean City Mewtwo, even after the loss, remain in first place, sitting at 2-1 plus 6. Then Nickets, who defeated them, are the only other 2-1 team with a +1 differential. Then everyone else in the division is at 1-2. Going down the line in differential, you got the Rillabooms in third with a +2. Myself in fourth with a 0. Porygons in fifth with a -1. The new coming Crocodiles in 6th place at -2. Flapples in 7th at -3. And the Greninjas bring up the rear at that -9. So that is the Sword Division. Hopping over to the Shield Division, quite the opposite of the Sword. You have 3 unbeaten teams still. The Hydreigons are sitting at 3-0 with a +11. Arcanine keeping pace with them at 3-0 +10. The Immunity Idols, the third of the unbeatens, is 3-0 +7. Then you have a pair of 2-1 teams with the Giratinas coming in 4th with a +1. And the Gengars coming in 5th with a even differential. Then you have the lone 1-2 team, the newcomer, the Atlanta Talonflames. Excited to see what he does this upcoming week. Sitting at 1-2 with a -2. And then you have the 2 winless ones at the bottom with the Wild Area Renegades 0-3 with a -8, and the Rally Goons with an 0-3 -13. So those are your standings 3 weeks in. Hopping over to the schedule for the upcoming week. You have the 1-2 Gallagher Ninjas going up against the unbeaten Helgon Hydreigons. Coach Shibby and the Greninja will look to pull off an upset there. Then you have the Cerulean City Mewtwo 2-1 versus the Immunity Idols 3-0. This is kind of the Idols' first test of the season, first true test, so we'll see how they do in this battle of 2 powerhouses in the league right now. After that, you have 2 teams still trying to turn it around between the Celadon City Porygons sitting at 1-2 versus the Wild Area Renegades at 0-3. Then you have a battle between myself and the Commissioner of the League and the Nashville Nido Kings and the Stark Mountain Girautinas. Following that, you have another battle of 2 top 5 teams between the New York Nickets and the Lisbon Arcanine. Then you have the Falador Flapples versus the Lavender Town Gengars. Then you have 2 more matches between some of the losing records that are trying to turn their season around still. You have the Wedgehurst Rillaboons at 1-2 versus the Rally Goons sitting at 0-3. And then the battle between the 2 newest coaches, both currently sitting at 1-2, the Straw Hat Crocodiles and the Atlanta Talonflames. So again, appreciate those coaches that have stepped in and replaced some of the coaches that dropped. Again, those are just our 2 most recent ones, so we'll see who can come out with the victory there. That being said, that's kind of everything that happened. A brief, quick summary of what happened in Week 3 of the SRL. Again, I like keeping these short and just giving you guys a little update in case you weren't able to check out all the videos and such. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope you come back for Week 4 of these look-around leagues. And hope you check out my SRL Week 4 match that I will be posting later tonight. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day. See you.